Cool beans. Yo, hey, y'all out there. If you guys are tuning in, yo, Clicked Up is up and running like full steam ahead. And our first live studio queued up interview session is with none other than the longtime veteran hip hop head of Savannah, the seaport, the low country down by the bridge, that guy. Yo, man, if you are not like excited to talk to this dude, man, I don't know if you've been in Savannah, man. This dude has been on his ones the entire time. Yo, man, I really am just in awe of his talent and also his persistence, man. Right now, I want y'all to show y'all love right now out there to your boy Gutta Smoove in the building, y'all, man. Y'all, that's a dope dude.
Appreciate it, my guy.
Yeah, so how you yeah, no, you ain't gotta do that. We normally have like the applause thing come in, so yeah, she was like, I don't know where the button is. Yo, man, it's been a long time coming, man. And your patience and your perseverance for real, it's like just been like the one thing that stands just as high as your talent and your skills. You know what I mean? So when we gonna talk to you today, you know what I'm saying, yo? It's Gutta Smoove, yo. We're gonna introduce the whole world to your whole movement, yo. So let's just talk right now, man. Where are you from? You're from, born and raised in Savannah?
Born and raised, man. Savannah, Georgia. Born and raised, man. I ain't gonna lie, born and raised.
Boy, you sound like
dirty, man.
That's right.
I ain't lying.
So, man, we gonna dig in. We gonna start on the outside, get on the inside, yo.
Sir.
So Gutta Smoove, like how we come to that name, yo.
Actually, I can say my mother, she used to always say I'm smooth, call me smooth operator, smooth operator. Everything I did was kind of smooth and slick, so I kind of ran with the smooth name, and being, kind of out the gutter, out the hood, I put the gutter on there, so Gutta Smoove. So I just put that together, and that's what I came up with.
You know, that sound like Ice Cube. That's how Ice Cube said, like, his people said, oh, you smooth like ice Cube. He go, well, shit, that's what it is then.
Yeah. I just ran with that. So,
yeah, I ain't bad at you.
Yeah.
So, man, coming up in the Seaport, man, just being an amazing artist, being a dogmatic artist, what are some of the challenges that you feel like you've seen over the years, man? Because you've been at it with dope art.
Just trying to stay consistent, determined, motivated, and not, downplay myself and give up. Because plenty of times I wanted to give up and say, man, maybe it ain't for me. But another side of me said, hey man, keep going, man. Don't worry about that. Maybe your time ain't here yet.
Right.
So,
but you a staple though out here though.
For real. A lot of folks fuck with me, know me, but obviously, it's I ain't gonna say a popularity thing, but you know how it go.
It kinda is a popularity.
They choose who they wanna, fuck with.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. I'm just gonna keep doing me. I mean, sooner or later they'll, jump on the bandwagon and see what really going on.
I mean, because you got more sounds than just like trap or just gutter stuff. Like you really,
Right.
you got step music, you got dance music, you got R&B sounds, you got, you know what I mean? Like you really run a range with your music. So what gives you that lens to be able to like jump from? Because a lot of people are one trick ponies.
Fact.
So how do you change up your feel? What motivates you to change the feel?
Just trying to stand out and be different, pretty much. Because like you say, a lot of folks in one lane talking about the same thing every song. You hear that everywhere. So I try to let the folks know I got more than one lane. I can go to rap, I can go to trap, I can take you to church, I can take you to positivity, to breast cancer awareness. Damn it. Anything, any topic you want to go to, I can take you there. So I try to touch all bases, you feel me? So everybody might not like rap, so I got to go to R&B. Everybody don't like R&B, I got to go to a little pop or something. Everybody might don't like none of that, so I got to go to church, a little positivity.
Yeah, for sure.
So you got to touch all bases. So that's what I try to do.
So, man, I've obviously known you for a very long time. Like, you've been, back in my Spitfire days, like when they gave me my start, you know what I'm saying? And it was the open mic scene and everybody's running around town.
Yeah.
So, man, just remembering you from those days to now, and not only seeing you, again, I've said it a few times, not only seeing your perseverance, but also like your art grow as you grew. How did you bring your art with you along with your growth? You know what I mean? So because it's obvious that I can hear your sound from back then and hear it now, and I can hear a difference.
Right.
So how did you do that?
Just trying to stay with the now and what's going on. Try to keep that same sound, but keep me at the same time, and not, just switch up and try to bite another nigga swag because he hot. But so I try to keep the, what's going on now sound, but still do me at the same time. So I just try to, make sure I touch all bases, not get left back in the past with the same sound.
Stuck
knowing
in the
that
90s.
back in the day. So I try to keep the same sound, but still, like I say, do me. You still gonna hear Gutta Smoove. You ain't gonna be like, oh, that sound like another nigga. Nah, you gonna hear, oh, that's Gutta Smoove right there. You feel me?
Yo, whenever I see you do like you do your set, you get a lot of crowd participation.
Right.
And you seem to know how to make the music that makes people want to interact with your sound. And I don't see that a lot these days. I don't see a lot of people who make their music for their audience. What do you think the problem is? Do you think there's a problem with the way people are putting music together, or what do you think? Go ahead.
Pretty much, a lot of folks, I can say rapping just to rap, because it's popular, because that's what's going on, or because they got the money. I do it because that's what I love to do. So it's a difference. You feel me? Passion. I love to do this, so it's a difference. So when I come up with, ain't just he came up with some stuff. I'm trying to come up with some stuff to make everybody feel it, everybody relate. I'm trying to come up with a hit, something you can play on the radio just about.
People fucking with. That step song people are fucking with.
That's what's going on right now. Yeah. So I'm thinking that might be the one I need to be, feel me, pushing. So that's what's going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I think what you just said was kind of amazing, like being able to take them through the hood and then through the church at the same time, right. And the same artist. That has a lot of, a lot of balance in your sound and a lot of reality in it. Do you think a lot of cats these days are scared to touch on reality with their music?
Pretty much. Either scared or... Not no shade or nothing, but everybody ain't like that. Ain't talented enough to, to switch it up like that. You feel me? Some of them don't want to do it. Some of them maybe ain't able to do it. But, I just feel like I said, I want to touch all bases. So even if I got to do it, that's where I'm going at. Everybody don't want to hear that cursing and rah-rah all the time. So if I want to perform, you ain't got no songs for it, I'm stuck. I can't perform. I'm looking crazy. So you got to have something for everything. I'm like, oh, no cursing. I got something for that. Let's go.
So you got a catalog.
Come on, man. I ain't playing. You know what's going on, man.
I ain't mad at you.
For real.
So, man, again, you're a vet in this game. You know what I'm saying? You on OG status a little bit. And you seeing the young kids come up. You seen the young kids come up, and they're trying to do their thing. How do you feel about the new sound, the new wave of the young kids doing their thing?
I fuck with it. To be honest, majority of them, I can't say all of them, I ain't gonna lie to you. But majority of them, they got a nice sound. I see where they going with it, but, gotta keep going. Like I said, sometimes you gotta step out, at that boundary. You gotta, try something new sometimes. You never know where it might go.
That's right. So,
it is what it is.
Man,
keep going.
Being an artist, and I'm digging into you, man. I ain't gonna sit on you, man. You the man around here. Being an artist in this community, trying to push hip hop at a time where a lot of people feel like it's watered down or it's one dimensional. You were just speaking on sometimes being discouraged. How do you deal with that discouragement? How do you deal with feeling like you said, like maybe it's not your time, or maybe they're not hearing you the way you putting it out. Like, how do you deal with some of the upsets, the ups and downs of being an artist and being in the rap industry like that?
Well, as far as for me, I can say when I do be, in my little mode sometimes, like, man, they ain't hearing me or they ain't listening. I know part of it is me too. I can be doing more to, get it out there, promo, it's a lot of stuff I ain't doing. 'Cause I really feel like I should be on already, to be honest. 'Cause a lot of songs I got that should be on the radio, sound like radio type music.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
you feel me?
Yes,
So
sir.
I feel like at the same time, if I had that push of that team, I can make it. So that'd be that same thing in my head. Like, man, just keep going. Maybe like I said, in your time yet. So I don't sit on it too long. I just be like, okay, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. Because a lot of folks that fuck with me, like when you dropping. So I gotta remember that too.
Right.
You feel me? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep going. And like I say, it's a passion. So I'm gonna make music regardless.
Okay.
You feel me?
So you are a father, correct?
Facts.
Big man. 2 daughters.
2 daughters.
2 daughters, man, that's dope. How do your kids take you as an artist? Do they hear some of your sounds? Like, do they?
Yeah, they didn't heard me. I ride around. They might hear me. I might let them hear like, oh, this is a new song I dropped, and they might go listen to certain songs at least, not every song, but
No, responsible.
it is what it is. But yeah, they
they support.
They fuck with me. They fuck with me.
Okay.
They fuck with me.
Yo, like, cause just to be, like, I make music sometimes, and my kids have heard me over the years at the same time, and they were like, "You should have released that. You should have did that.
Right.
So it's sometimes hearing those voices in the places that you didn't expect to hear it from that kind of give you that push to keep, going through it. Like, wow, okay. My kids is younger than me. So if they hearing my song, like, yo, that could have rolled.
Yeah,
like,
thinking about the song they listening to.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, they like my song. Okay, I'm gonna be doing something right. You feel me? Right.
So that's dope, man. Yo, so getting on stage, man. One thing I've noticed about you, man, is when you're on stage, you're prepared.
Right.
You know your music.
Right.
And I never take that away from you as an artist. I've seen you so many years. I think there's been times where I haven't seen you for a while, and you come back and you haven't missed a beat yet. You know what I mean? What do you feel about these artists that are not as rehearsed as they should be on these stages that are created for them?
That play a big part, really, in your, performance. You should know your words. You should, that's the main part, really, knowing your words. Because if you don't know your words, then they can't really get into the song. Because they like, he don't even know the words. So how we expect us to learn the words? So that just being real. So
Yes, sir.
Knowing your words, that's the main part, and staying in tune with the audience and getting them in tune with the song. That's
what I was talking about earlier. How do you really get on stage? And I hate to say it this way, but you sell the song. Like, you really get on and sell the song to the audience, to the point where by the time we get to the second, third hook, we are going ahead and we are singing along with it.
Right.
With the hook. Like, so how do you, like, so when you go into the creation mode or whatever you're doing, do you know that's what's happening? Like, yeah, by the time I'm gonna get them with this.
Right. That, like I say, that's when I'm making the song, making the music, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, how can I get them? How can I get them to, like, oh yeah, what he saying? Or draw them in. Like, they could be walking out the door like, hold on, what he say? So that's the whole purpose of, before I even make a song, I'm like, it gotta make sure I'm drawing them in, you feel me? So I'm trying to make sure they know what I'm saying. And when I'm on stage, I'm trying to look them in their eyes. I'm like, I'm talking to you.
Right.
Come on, pay attention.
That's right.
You feel me? So it's all about, like I say, staying in tune with the audience. Let them know
so you got
really
that stage
know what
presence.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
You mean it. everything you saying. So
That's the part. I think when the audience believes that you mean what you're
yeah,
saying and that you believe what you're saying,
then they
it's
gonna believe it.
there. It
Come
is.
on.
Yeah. So you touched on something earlier, man. Just creating the music, being a creative. Some of the setback, and I definitely have it on my own end.
Mhm.
Just being able to build a team, but the promotion end of it is very challenging.
Right, right.
As a creative, you feel like you made something dope. The world should kind of receive it the way you put it out, but it's so much going on. The speed of social media and all this other stuff
Right. Take
is
a
so
lot.
fast. How do you appreciate that? Like, how do you go like, yo, I see what's going on out here, putting out music. You can't just drop it and then expect everybody to flood to it. How you feel about that?
Just like you say, it's a lot, to be honest. Without a team or without, somebody actually giving you these ideas or trying to, give you a helping hand, it's a lot. As far as promo, like you say, getting the song out there, marketing, from the cover to, you know, it's a lot. So I just have to try to stay focused and do what I can when I can. And, it is what it is from there, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean it's when you see what it takes to like flyer production
It's
and now there's people making full out commercials for this stuff,
right.
their videos and all this other stuff. It's intense, right? It's on top of creating the music, on top of making sure the music sounds the way it needs to sound, and
Right.
no matter what stereo or car you put it in, that whole thing. Then you got to worry about how you're gonna get it out here to these people, and you are again just Savannah from head to toe.
Right.
How frustrating is it to try to just get it out to your immediate environment, given the way things move these days?
It can get frustrating, but it's just something you have to just either you in or you out at the end of the day. It's either you gonna just say fuck it, I gotta push it, I gotta promo, I gotta make flyers, I gotta do this, I gotta do that.
Which is something I see that you do. Like you're not a slouch necessarily.
No, it takes a lot, and like they said, it takes a team to do a lot. But when you're on your own, like you said, you gotta do what you gotta do. A
Yeah,
lot of
for
stuff
sure.
you gotta sacrifice.
A lot of time.
Hey, if you believe, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That's right.
And I believe so. Hey, take them little what I gotta do. Hey, let's get it, man. Hey, take my little chance, and hopefully it come.
All right, I'm gonna lighten up a little bit on you a little bit. I'm gonna get a little not current events, but a little current events. And I'm sure you heard a little bit about the Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
KD, K dot, beef. How did you see it when you heard the music? Did you listen to any music?
Yeah, I heard a little bit of. I ain't like I was all the way in tune to it, but I heard snips and
What you think about it? What you think about hip hop beef? Like at this stage of the game?
it's you can't really take it serious, to be honest, but it is what it is. All of us really seem like it's a gimmick for the money, to be honest. But
Thank you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please continue.
but it is what it is. It just get folks to feed in, get their numbers up.
And they laughing to the bank, ain't it?
Come on, man. They probably after the track back though, hugging the homeboy, drinking, sipping to it, man. Like, man, we got him.
Got him.
So it is what it is, though.
So have you ever experienced the beef over music yourself?
Nah, never really.
That's dope. I mean, that's I think
If I did have any, nobody never came forward and say, hey, like, man, I ain't let's go, So no.
Do you feel like Savannah is a challenging environment as far as hip hop artists to like be dope? Like there are some artists out here who, are making some waves and you know what I'm saying? Kid made it out of here earlier, Queu'd, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel like the attention on Savannah is doing as far as, because there's dope artists out here. Like there's so many just dope artists of every kind. Like, you've been here long enough to have rubbed shoulders with 99% of them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much dopeness going on around here. The challenge is how to like keep all that dopeness like organized. So, you could create a spotlight for Savannah. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. It's
like, do you feel like Savannah kind of gets in its own way? I guess.
Pretty much. Because it's like you say, it's a lot of hate and there's no togetherness in Savannah. Nobody really want to. If we all just come together and make it happen, we can blow up, man. The whole we can take off.
What's holding it back, in your opinion?
Pride, pretty much. Everybody think they better than the next. If they do think he better than the next, then they don't want to uplift the man. They're ready to, okay, he better than me. I don't even go fuck with him. I ain't gonna like his music. I ain't gonna like his videos. I ain't gonna share his stuff. It's a lot of, it just.
What's that about?
It's just a lot of hate. That's why I say pride. That man better than you. Let him do a song with him or something. Okay, push him. He might get on and put you on. You never know what might happen. It's a lot of got to know better than me. I know I ain't the best, but you feel me? It is what it is. You hard. I like it. I'm gonna share it. Yeah. It is what it is. I ain't gonna hold my nuts on nothing because you feel me? It's crazy, but it's Savannah. Like I said, we more like a lot of other cities. We'd have been on, man. A lot of folks would have been on, man.
So, because you're right. Like, I think there's a lot of ego involved.
Yeah.
The minute you get 2 seconds worth of a name, you don't know nobody.
Come on, man.
So have you felt that? Have you felt like, I knew dude before he felt like he got a little name for himself and now he don't know nobody? You ever experienced that?
No, I can't really say that. But you never know. How a nigga might act like you say once they get that little same nigga you got a song with. He done forgot about you now. That same song, you done forgot all about that. So you never know how niggas might change when they get that little fame. So you'll never know till the time comes.
So, man, because Savannah has and you hear that, people say things like, oh man, it's it's hardest to blow up in your own town. It's hardest to get that recognition. Have you done the traveling? Have you taken your sound out? And how was that received when you did that?
Actually, most places you get more love, seem like, than you do from the city.
Crazy.
To be real. They ready for you to come back, pay all that. So,
man,
they actually out there, good job, dap you up, everything, get on the stage, make you feel good about yourself. You feel me?
Right.
Like, wow, how much you did a good job. You feel me? In your own city, you got to stay, nigga, mugging. You ain't know, you did a thing up there. You ain't none of that, you feel me? So you make you feel like, damn, I guess they ain't rocking with me. Even though they really is on the low, they just holding the shit in.
Why you feel like they do that?
Come on, man. Shit crazy, man.
Why you feel like they do that? Because I see that. Like, you go to a show.
I know what's going on, man. Niggas are really fuck with the shit. They holding it in. They don't really want to bop. Know your shit right. Bop to that man's shit. Come on, man. Know that man's shit right. But, like I said, it's a pride thing, man. Niggas don't want to see another nigga happy, get on, think a nigga gonna hold his nuts on. You never know. That same nigga might put you on.
Right.
So,
tell us about your music, man. What projects you got coming out, man? What's going on with Gutta Smoove, man?
I'm working on a few little projects I got in the tuck. Just trying to, like I say, as far as promo everything, just want to make sure everything right when I do drop. But I got something in the tuck for the ladies, of course.
Okay.
Nice little EP for them. And,
Okay.
You gonna make it work.
Anything out right now? What's out right now, man?
I go to the bathroom. I ain't gonna lie.
You wanna do a pause out? You wanna do a pause out? Yeah, we go pause out, let my man. Go do your thing. Yeah, go do your thing. Yeah, we're gonna pause out, man. We're gonna have a little our first ever intermission at Queu'd Up. So if you're out there, man, you are listening to Jive English interview the amazing Savannah local artist Gutta Smoove, man. It's been a long time. I always really respected this man as far as his just process and everything going on. You never know what you're gonna hear, man. This has been one of the more interesting interviews. I'm not gonna hold you. I like his honesty. I like the way he's coming across. So, when he comes back here, we're gonna get back into him, man. Don't worry. I got you. Because I want to really talk to him about the different sounds that are going on out there and the different. I want to get into him about drum music. I think we're gonna talk about drum music. I think that's what something we should talk about. I mean, I know what I'm gonna ask. I don't want to say it too soon, but I'm gonna get into him about that. I want to get into him about a few things. I got a few things, man. Just the way he's talking to me is allowing me to open up. But I feel like because he's a veteran, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, my man, quick with it. Oh, come on in, sit the spider with a grin. We got you. Coolin'?
Yes, sir.
Welcome back.
Lift it up a little
Lift it up a little bit.
and then bring the thing down.
Hold on, I got you.
Yes, sir. Let me get right, boy.
All right, yo, welcome back.
Yes, sir.
So I got a question for you, man. You peep drum music?
Yeah, I peeped it.
So what you think about it?
I ain't no big fan of it. I ain't gonna like I ride around jamming it, but to each his own. And
What you think about
favorite.
What you think about like the kids out here like living that lifestyle to produce that music? Because it seems as though like the concept was coming up. I don't know if you're an '80s baby or not or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You are okay. That's
Yeah,
what I said. Okay,
yeah.
I felt the energy. So it's the concept was with hip hop. Going way back, it was like keeping it real and being able to talk about your lived experiences and your environment or whatever. But it seems like these kids are manufacturing the environment, like they're making it that way, so they could turn around and rap about it.
Pretty much.
Instead of this is just how it goes, and I'm just like an on the scene reporter on some realness. You feel me? It seemed like I'm about to pull up on him so I can write about pulling up on him.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
that music then got these niggas going crazy. Pretty much, to be honest. It's like you gotta be tough to make the music. It really ain't proving nothing. I don't understand it, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just like I've
A lot of kids lost their life or in jail because the same music that these niggas really ain't living.
right.
You feel me?
Because at the end of the day, it's art. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so if you go to a movie, I don't expect the dude who made a murder movie to have murdered somebody
Come on.
to make the movie. You know what I mean? But it's for some reason, it's like, in order to make this music, I had to have killed somebody in order to make this music.
Right,
that
right.
don't, you know what I mean?
Make him go kill somebody. Oh, I listen to this. Oh, I gotta go get a gun. I gotta go get a 100-round drum just because he got one. I gotta shoot up 10 niggas because he shot up 10 niggas. It's crazy. Niggas get to hit his music and just lose it. Seem like
No, 100%. Like I don't, but I think there's a lot of kids that are lost. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
A lot of kids that really don't have the adult, what you want to say, influence.
Right,
So a
right.
lot of these
That
kids
play a part.
ended up raising themselves. As a matter of fact, how did you grow up in the Savannah, man? Let's talk about it, man. How'd you come up, man? Like, talk about it, man. Tell everybody how you came up here.
I ain't lying. I came up with my family. I raised with my grandma and granddaddy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like I say, had a father, had a mother. Everybody was there. Can't really, complain or say I was a, down bad poor kid or nothing like that. But I ain't gonna say I had it all either. So,
Right.
you know, I was here.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think a lot of people don't know how to like big up their parents. Like your parents did their best,
Yeah, yeah.
and shit, I'm here with it. You know what I
They
mean?
raised me right.
That's right.
Man.
Taking care of yours
Yeah,
like they
man.
took care of you, ain't it?
Right, right.
So like, so as an artist, I'm gonna take a little turn. As an artist,
Yes, sir.
how is it dating? Like when you're an artist and they have to understand studio scheduling and they have to understand this, all the, you know what I mean, the back.
Right,
back.
right.
How do you deal with dating?
I ain't gonna lie. It can get, it can get a little.
I ain't trying to get you in trouble now.
Good. It can get a little, frisky. But that's where you have to, before you even get there, let it be known that, this was going on. Got fans, should I say, or people that,
Support for sure.
support. And, some might want to do more than support. So, that will come with it. It's on me to, engage in that. So it's on you to, if you wanna, stick through that. So that pretty much what come with it. Just, a respect communication thing.
For sure. So I trust that you had some run-ins after a good performance.
Oh yeah. As you run in, should I say. But, when I was single, should I say.
For sure.
Run-ins and, like I say, that would come with it. If you gonna put that out there, it's gonna be some people want to see if you really about that. So you have to, someone you got to put to the test, let them know, hey, this ain't just no lyrics. This really what's going on. Someone you got to just let them just mind wonder, So it is what it is,
No, I dig it. Like, yo, I imagine that there's a lot of, cause again, your stage show is dope and your music is dope. So I imagine it gives a lot of the audience a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with you. What do you, going forward with your project? Cause you said you got a new project coming out.
Right.
When you're putting together a project, what do you think? What are you thinking? Like, what is the process? Like, yo, I want them to feel this. Like, so when you put together like an EP, is there like a whole mood or LP or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, is there a mood you're trying to go for, or are you just whatever you're feeling at the time? Like, how do you target your production?
Pretty much how I'm feeling at the time. Feel like time what it's time to give them at the time. I feel like it's time to give them something else new for the ladies. So I say I'm gonna touch bases on that again. And the new, well, I ain't put it out yet, but something I got in the working gonna be like a new single for me. I feel like they gonna fuck with it. So
Okay.
I feel like I need to go in and get that on that then.
Okay. It seems like it's a good season for it.
Right.
So do you do that? Do you put all that stuff in mind? Like, okay, what time of year is it? What's going on? The climate, the the mood or whatever. Like, do you put all that in account when you're putting your music together? Like, what do you do?
Pretty much. Man, I think about all that, but it's pretty much a mood thing, how I'm feeling at the time. the beat pretty much. However the beat making me feel, and then that's where I'm going with it. So
Also, so you work beat first and then
yeah,
you
yeah,
you
yeah.
put it around
Pretty
that.
much. Unless I'm just, riding and something pop up, then I need to write that down. But most of the time I like to hear the beat so I can know what kind of flow or what kind of vibe I need to bring,
Mm-hmm.
and then we go from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Working with artists in the city, how does that work? How's that been for you, man? Do you do a
Good.
lot of features? Do you not do a bunch of features? Do you
Uh,
feature a lot of people? Like, how do you work?
I got a few features out there. Pretty much whoever willing to work. I'm willing to work with anybody that want to do a feature. So I ain't, I ain't shying from nothing. Whoever wanna, let's get it.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Getting on stage, um, and doing your stage show. Have you ever worked with somebody who just wasn't prepared as you were?
Yeah, I can say that.
And so, how
Yeah.
do you compensate for that? Like, what do you do? Do you like how do you?
Try to pretty much help or do a little extra to, pick up his slack pretty much
Mm-hmm.
while I'm on the stage so it won't look as obvious. But it ain't too much you can do, when somebody else up there ain't really too much you can do, but when you get the mic, turn all the way up. You feel me? So like I said, yeah, I didn't ran into one of them.
Do you value like rehearsing? Do you do that? Is that a personal habit of
Um,
yours?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say I rehearse as far as performing wise, but far as listening to the music before the performance, just to see what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I might listen to it a few times just to, make sure I'm on point. But for performance wise, I just once I get the mic, I just, it's up.
So it's organic. When you get on the
Yeah.
stage,
Yeah,
it's
it just
the real
how
feel.
how it come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, making music for the ladies, like you talked about. Like, what are you making sure you do when you make songs for the ladies?
Um, like I say, I'm trying to get some attention. I'm trying to draw them in to where they focus on what I'm saying. Like, basically, they can see what's going on. So, and like I say, the females, I feel like once you get them, you gonna get the niggas because they gonna bring the niggas. You get the females to come out to the club. A whole bunch of niggas gonna come. Oh, the female gonna be there where the females at. So at the end of the day, I'm like, you can't go wrong by pleasing the females. They gonna
Okay.
bring everybody else with them.
That is that is a recipe that has proven to work.
You feel me? I'm just, yeah. So
So what is like one of your do you remember like one of your best performances and what did that feel like?
um, wow, that's hard. Got to perform so many times.
Does any one or
Um,
two stick out like yo, like they really was rocking with me? I was really on one that day.
I can say my most recent one made me feel real good. Um, the little label bash I did recently with G Man. They were really rocking with me. They had me so turned to where I damn near forgot my words. I was so turned jumping around. They had me so I could say that was one of the times I really enjoyed being on stage and really doing what I love to do. So that's one of the times stuck out.
Okay. So man, hold on one second. Hold on one second.
40.
Okay. Oh, we still got some time. We still got some time with you, man. So, man, let's get back to some of this. So right now you're dating.
Yes, sir.
So, you're dating a creative, or is she in the creative world, or is she like just a regular? Like I don't say regular, like you know what I mean, but like she's not artistically driven, or is she?
Well, you could say she a regular, but you know she
Go out with him.
doing her little thing, trying to get off the ground. She got a few things, in the making, should I say?
For sure.
But we gonna make it work
That's dope.
as a
So,
team.
oh, she got to say, okay, dope. So I think you were saying, like she's
Yeah,
into
the modeling.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So how is it dating like somebody who's in that creative space with you in their way? Like, have you dated a creative before, like maybe a hip hop artist or a singer or a model before? Like, have you ever dated something like that?
No, not really. No, this would be pretty much the first. So, but it's
Is it any different for you?
nah, not really,
No.
not really. No, no, no big difference. She do she do her thing. I respect it. We
No, for
gotta
sure.
we gotta respect things. So it
I mean,
is
because
what it
like
is.
in my current situation, it's definitely the first time.
Right.
So when you're doing that, I've noticed that there are certain things that come with creators that I didn't know, like the
Mhm.
respect for the process.
Exactly.
So like when you say like you want to put together a studio or be in the studio or whatever, because they understand their process, they kind of
Mhm.
understand your process, and there's not that much pushback.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
when you're dating just a non-artistic person,
Right. Right. Right.
when you say you got to go do this or do that, they don't
You
understand.
understand?
So there's a lot of like, well, why does it take this long? And you always up in here doing this, that, and the third, and they don't
Right.
understand the passion that drives it or whatever. And then when you are with somebody that is, then it's just like, I didn't know.
A little more easy.
It's a lot of peace. It's a lot
Right,
more
right.
peace. So it's like, oh, okay,
Understood.
yeah. Do you feel that does that occur for you or?
Right. Yeah, it's the same way. It's a lot more, like you say, a lot more smoother. Because, like you say, they understand. Because basically, we kind of like in the same field in a way. So,
Right. Yeah.
you know,
So I just think like after all these years, it was my first time. Like it's not like it's your first time, and I was just
hmm
like I didn't know, there was that much understanding. I
right,
always kind of
right.
feel like you're taken away from your relationship because there's some part of you got to reserve for your art.
hmm
And when you're with that person that is understands that and goes, well, I'm doing the same thing a little bit. I'm kind of reserving some
Yeah,
stuff for my
yeah.
art. It's like, oh, okay, cool. I dig it. Now we can, you know what I'm saying? I can respect your
Exactly.
space like you can respect mine and stuff.
Yeah.
So man, yeah. So all right, let's dig a little deeper. You're a father.
hmm
You're out here dating. How's it to be a father and be dating? How do women receive you as a father and a
Um,
man out?
respectfully, as far as they know, I handle mine. Handle my business. Kids love me to death, and they pretty much respect who I'm with.
Hmm.
Uh, so I don't have a problem with far as that situation, far as that area.
No baby mama issues, nothing like that.
Mm,
Everything's smooth. Gutter smooth.
Well, I ain't gonna get on that, but we have baby mama issue every now and then here and there, but it is what it is for the most part.
Mm.
Everybody playing their part, doing what need to be done. That's pretty much all that matters. So
At the end of the day,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
How do you get through those rough moments though?
Just like you say, you got a level headed, partner that pretty much make it easy.
Mm.
So and plus I ain't with all that rah extra stuff as I'm a smooth cat, so I pretty much like I don't even pay that no mind. So that make him even madder because I'm don't really,
Mm.
he nonchalant, he don't care. So, certain shit I just don't if it ain't worth getting mad over and being extra about it, I ain't forget that. Let's go on to the next one.
Right, for sure. I think a lot of people talk about emotional intelligence, but they don't really understand when you are intelligent about your emotions, you know where and when to give your emotions out.
Right.
and when they don't get the emotions out that they expected, they're not thinking, well, I thought about that
Mm-hmm.
intellectually, and I'm like, I might feel some type of way, but me acting out ain't going.
Yeah, they ain't gonna make make your situation no better.
Mm-hmm.
You
Two
know,
hotheads just running around.
right?
Yeah.
A lot of them want you to ride back and forth, but I'm not on that. If you know me, you know I ain't. He ain't about to even do all that. I ain't never seen him even do all that. So
As long as the kids love you, ain't
come on, man. They know
it?
what's going on.
That's right.
You feel me? So I'm good.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that these days it's just a little tough.
Hmm.
There's a lot of stuff going on these days.
Yeah.
But man, uh do you have a personal favorite song that you wrote? Like, yo, this is my baby. Like, I'm always love this track. I'm always love this song. This is, you know what I mean? Do you have one of those?
Uh, uh, I got so many.
Or do you like? Is it like your new ones or your new babies? Like,
Did I ain't gonna lie, this new one I feel like is one of my favorites. I can say, yeah, this new one of my favorites. It'll be one of the top three.
okay.
So
Give me one top one. Give me one. Just give me just like throw out one. Like, yo, that's my song, and I want y'all to go look that one up, man. That's my one right now.
down on you,
Okay, I do remember that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
down on you, for the ladies mixtape. That's another one of my favorites. I can say off top.
Down on you. Where can we find that at?
That's on all platforms. Mixtape for the ladies.
That's what it's called. The mixtape is called For the
Yeah,
Ladies.
mixtape is called For the Ladies.
Okay, and we can
By
find it on all platforms.
strictly for the ladies.
Okay,
Yeah, so
spell Gutta Smoove for them so they can know how to spell this. You know what I'm saying?
GUTTASMOOVE. VE, not TH. SMOOVE.
Gutta Smoove.
Feel me? All platforms. I got plenty of music on there, man.
When did you first start writing? Yeah, you started doing hip hop. When did you first start?
Um, I can say I did my first song actually at church with my mother. Me and my brothers, we did a church song, a little church rap at her church.
I like it.
That was my first actual rap song performing and all. And ever since then, we've been doing music.
Hey,
So
do you
yeah,
remember what it was about? Do you remember the song?
I, man, I don't know how old we was. We probably about 10, 9, 10 probably. I have no idea how it even went. But that was our first song. She got all us to write a verse. We all wrote one. All four of my brothers wrote one. We performed it that Sunday at church.
Yeah.
She do a little rap and poetry. So
Oh, so you
I
come
feel
from you
like
come from it
that's
then.
why I say I feel like I pretty much that's where it come from. So mm-hmm.
So ever since then, you got on stage. You ain't never got
Ever
off.
since then, I've been doing music
Oh,
from beating the drums.
you play the
Yeah, I
drums?
used to play the drums at church. So
Okay,
all I know, if I say from music, that's all I know is music, man.
that's
Fell in
dope.
love with it.
That's awesome, man.
Mm.
So, man, tell us, are there shows that you got coming up? What we got coming up for Smoove?
Um, I got one on the 13th of July. Shout out to IC Port Savannah.
For sure, I see Port Savannah, Empress Makalani in the building.
Empress, what's up? We in here. But and I actually got another one at a modeling event October, I want to say October the 19th. I'm gonna be doing something there at a modeling event. Shout out to JJ Smith on Facebook if I said the name right. But yeah, the next two so far at the moment at least. That was going on, y'all. Pull up support.
The word support. uh, is tough for a lot of people. Um, why do you feel like maybe local artists are not supported at the same clip that their art might deserve?
Um,
Or do you feel like it is?
I can say favoritism. That play a big part on a lot of artists. Not get like you say, a lot of good artists that we know good and should be heard, not being heard. I know a lot of them that's should be on, but like you say, ain't coming. They ain't got no support. Nobody coming out to see them. Sharing their music. It's a lot of folks that just lack of support.
Hmm.
So, like I say, we never know why folks don't support. Like I said, favoritism, popularity. It's a lot play a part in that.
Hmm. Have you gone to those shows where you killed it on stage, but everybody been kind of quiet, like reserving and like critiquing instead of just enjoying the vibe?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I done had a few, but that's why I say that them be the one that you be like, man, did I do something wrong, or should I be still doing it?
Mm-hmm.
So, but at the end of the day, you got to be like, maybe it ain't me.
Hmm.
Maybe it ain't me. Maybe it's them.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got to keep going.
Yeah, for sure. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm feeling good, man. Y'all done popped it off with a good shot. A little wine, my life in order.
That's right. So, man, we're about to wrap it up, man. And you're
Yes,
going to
sir.
be here kicking it with us on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Clicked up the podcast. You're going to be in
Pull
the
up,
building.
man.
We're going to play a couple of your joints, man. You're going to send us some joints so we can
Yeah. I might
pull up.
see that little sneak peek of that new, man. But yeah, I'm gonna pull up, man. Man.
You
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
it's been a dope, man. It's been a dope interview, man.
Appreciate it.
So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. Yo,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna
Yes,
save some of
sir.
this juice for the rest of the crew. When everybody get in here, you're gonna have a
Yeah,
ball.
man.
Bring your lady with you, man.
I will. I'm gonna let her know she gonna be too happy.
Yeah.
She'll be ready.
Yo, man, this has been Queued Up, the interview series. Man, I've been your host, Jive English, man. It has been an amazing pleasure to interview Savannah hip hop legend right now. Gutta Smoove in the building,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Thank you for being out with us, man, and taking the time to chill with us, man. Man, we gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. Please like, share, subscribe to everything that you've seen, man. Please follow Gutta Smoove everywhere you can find them. Gutta
Yes, sir.
Smoove. Gutta Smoove, man.
Damn.
Now that you see the face and you know the name, man, you know what to do next, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Put it in your playlist. You understand? Yeah, we out of here. Peace.